If you are searching for a breakthrough, if your body aches for healing, if your soul longs for a refuge against the storms of life, then stop and listen. Because in the next few minutes you are going to discover a life-changing promise that has carried countless souls from despair into hope, from sickness into health, from fear into unshakable peace. This is not a myth. This is not just ancient poetry. This is a living, breathing promise from the heart of God to yours. But before we journey deeper, I want you to activate your faith right now. In the comments, type these words: I receive healing, protection, and divine strength today. Let this be your first act of faith, your first seed planted toward the miracle you are about to receive. And if you haven't yet, take a moment to subscribe and join a community of believers who are daily walking in the protection and healing power of God's promises. Together we are rising, we are overcoming, and we are claiming every blessing heaven has prepared for us. Now, let's step into one of the most powerful revelations ever given to humanity, the life-changing Psalm 91. This psalm is not a passive encouragement for hard days. It is a divine strategy for survival, for restoration, for flourishing in the midst of a broken world. It is a manual for divine immunity, a love letter wrapped in fierce promises of protection and healing. Psalm 91 is God's direct answer to a hurting world. It is His covenant with you, sealed not by fleeting words, but by the very character of the Almighty Himself. Imagine living every single day under the literal shadow of God's wings, surrounded by an army of angels, hidden in the fortress of the Most High. Imagine walking through a world plagued by disease, disaster, and despair, but untouched, unafraid, unwavering. That is not a fantasy. That is your inheritance. Who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place is not just a location, it is a relationship. It is a daily abiding, a conscious decision to make God your refuge, your first thought in the morning, your last whisper at night. Healing is not an occasional gift for the lucky few. It is the natural byproduct of living close to the healer. Protection is not wishful thinking for optimists. It is the guaranteed result of those who dwell in the shelter of the Almighty. Psalm 91 is filled with life-giving declarations. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. These words are not symbolic. They are supernatural contracts signed by the one who cannot lie. But notice something crucial. Psalm 91 does not promise these blessings to the casual passerby. It promises them to the dweller, the one who chooses daily, intentionally to live in the secret place. Dwelling demands a decision. It demands surrender. It demands that you trust God's promises more than the reports you hear, more than the symptoms you feel, more than the fears that whisper in the dark. Friend, you were never meant to fight your battles alone. You were never meant to carry sickness, fear, or defeat as your identity. You were designed to dwell in victory, to walk under the canopy of divine protection, to live with the fire of divine healing burning inside you. Psalm 91 is your invitation to step into that reality, not someday, but today. And when you pray Psalm 91 daily, you are not just reciting words, you are aligning your life with the rhythm of heaven. You are speaking heaven's legal rights over your body, your mind, your family, your future. You are building an invisible fortress around your life that no sickness, no scheme, no weapon can penetrate. Daily prayer is not a ritual of repetition. It is the hammer that shatters fear, the sword that cuts through darkness, the song that summons angels. You might say, "But my circumstances look terrible. My diagnosis is grim. My heart is broken." And I understand. Faith does not deny reality. Faith declares a higher reality. Faith does not ignore pain. Faith invites the healer into it. Faith does not pretend the storm isn't raging. Faith rests in the knowledge that Jesus sleeps peacefully in the boat in the middle of the storm. And if he is not panicking, neither should you. Let me be clear. Psalm 91 does not promise a life free from challenges. It promises a life free from defeat. It promises that even when 10,000 fall at your side, you will stand. It promises that even when the arrows of sickness and fear fly by day, and the terrors of death prowl by night, they will not touch you. It promises that even when the world collapses into chaos, you will be hidden in the secret place, guarded by angels, embraced by the very arms of God. If today you are struggling with fear, let Psalm 91 be your weapon. If your body is battling disease, let Psalm 91 be your medicine. If your mind is tormented by anxiety, let Psalm 91 be your peace. If your heart is heavy with grief, let Psalm 91 be your comfort. Daily prayer of Psalm 91 is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is oxygen for your soul. It is armor for your spirit. It is life for your weary bones. Let's go deeper. Psalm 91 speaks of deliverance from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. The fowler's snare represents hidden traps, diseases, deceptions, attacks you never see coming. The perilous pestilence represents deadly plagues, sicknesses that seek to destroy you. Not might deliver you, will deliver you. His faithfulness is your shield, His truth is your buckler, His promises are your armor. The world tells you to fear everything you cannot control. Psalm 91 tells you to trust the one who controls everything. The world tells you sickness is inevitable. Psalm 91 tells you healing is your covenant right. The world tells you darkness is winning. Psalm 91 tells you the light has already won. Friend, your life is not an accident. Your days are not slipping through God's fingers. You are not at the mercy of sickness, of disaster, of fear. You are sheltered. You are sealed. You are surrounded by divine promises stronger than any circumstance. Every time you pray Psalm 91, you are reminding your soul who you are and whose you are. You are reminding the enemy that you are off limits. You are reminding heaven that you are standing in faith. And so right now, wherever you are, I invite you. Declare it again boldly in the comments. I live in the secret place. I claim divine healing and protection every day. Your voice matters. Your faith matters. Your declarations shape your destiny. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Join this movement of faith. Be part of a rising generation that refuses to bow to fear, that dares to believe, that walks daily in the unshakable promises of God. Together, we will declare, we will believe, and we will see miracles unfold in our lives. Healing is not just something you claim in moments of panic. No, the life-changing power of Psalm 91 is meant to be lived, breathed, and walked in daily. It is the air for your lungs, the armor for your battles, the song for your nights. Every single morning when you rise, you have a choice. You can step into the day clothed in fear, or you can step into it wrapped in the promises of the Almighty. You can let the headlines dictate your peace, or you can let heaven's headline, Psalm 91, write peace across your soul. Please salve cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Do you hear it? It is not your efforts that protect you. It is not your vigilance that secures you. It is his truth, his faithfulness, his unbreakable, unshakable covenant with you. There is a secret the world doesn't understand. Daily prayer is not weakness, it is warfare. Every time you declare Psalm 91 over your life, you are building spiritual walls higher and thicker around your destiny. Every time you pray its promises, you are activating divine interventions you may never even see with your eyes. You are reminding the invisible world, both angels and adversaries, that you belong to the Most High God. Your house becomes a fortress. Your family becomes a no-go zone for the enemy. Your health becomes guarded property, sealed by the word of the Lord. But faith without consistency loses its fire. Power without practice fades. That is why daily prayer matters, not because God forgets his promises, but because we so easily forget them. Psalm 91 is not just a prayer for emergencies, it is your everyday anthem, your first defense, your constant declaration that no weapon formed against you will prosper, no disease will overtake you, no fear will bury you. Imagine starting every morning by stepping into an invisible shield so strong that darkness recoils when you walk by. That is what happens when you pray Psalm 91 daily, not just with your mouth, but with your heart burning with belief. Maybe you are wondering, what if I pray and nothing changes immediately? What if I don't feel different? Let me assure you, faith is not based on feelings. Faith is based on trust. A seed planted in faith does not bear fruit overnight. But if you water it daily with declarations, if you guard it with worship, if you shield it with thanksgiving, it will grow. Healing will come. Protection will manifest. Miracles will unfold. God is not slow, he is strategic. He is not absent, he is preparing. He is not deaf to your prayers. He is working behind the scenes, weaving a tapestry of victory that will be revealed at the perfect time. Psalm 91 promises that with long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Long life. Not just existence, but satisfaction. Not just survival, but flourish. God's dream for you is not merely to limp through life wounded and afraid. His dream for you is to walk daily in wholeness, in strength, in radiant testimony to his goodness. You were born to reflect his glory, to carry his power, to be living proof that his word never fails. Maybe you look at your life today and see only broken pieces. Maybe you see a body weakened by disease, a heart shattered by betrayal, a mind exhausted by endless battles. But the God of Psalm 91 specializes in restoration. He gathers broken pieces and forms masterpieces. He breathes life into dry bones. He transforms graves into gardens. No sickness is too advanced. No trauma is too deep. No fear is too fierce. He is bigger still, stronger still, closer still. Friend, let me tell you, every time you pray Psalm 91, heaven leans closer. Every time you declare, I dwell in the secret place, angels are activated. Every time you choose faith over fear, miracles are set into motion. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The cross of Christ already secured your healing. The empty tomb already guaranteed your triumph. Psalm 91 is your daily reminder that you are walking under an open heaven, guarded by an unstoppable God, destined for a glorious future. Now I want you to do something powerful. I want you to not just listen, but act. Right now, type in the comments, I choose faith daily. I claim protection, healing, and miracles through Psalm 91. Declare it over your life. Make it your anthem. Let your words ignite your spirit. Let heaven record your declaration. Let hell tremble at your faith. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now to this channel, because together we are not just hoping for change, we are becoming change. Together we are not just surviving, we are thriving under the banner of God's promises. You were made for more than fear. You were created for more than survival. You were born to dwell under the wings of the Almighty, to flourish in His presence, to shine with His glory. The life-changing psalm that has healed countless bodies, guarded countless souls, and sparked countless miracles is alive over you today. It is not a distant promise. It is a present reality. Step into it. Declare it. Live it. Let every morning begin with Psalm 91 on your lips. Let every night end with gratitude for His protection. Let every challenge you face be met with the unshakable truth that you are not alone, you are not forsaken, you are not defeated, you are covered, you are sealed, you are victorious. Healing is not just coming, healing has already begun. Protection is not just a hope, it is your shield. Miracles are not a fantasy. They are your inheritance. Stand tall, pray bold, believe fiercely. The life-changing psalm is yours. Claim it. Walk in it. Live it daily, and never ever forget. You are beloved. You are guarded. You are healed. In the mighty name of Jesus, so be it.